Right, chat. Welcome. I wanted to see if I could hold that for 30 seconds. Turns out I can. Fun fact. Hopefully everyone's doing well today. Oh shoot, messed up on my thing. There we go. Hopefully everyone's doing well today. Hopefully everyone's had a good day. Happy Wednesday. I'm in the middle of my packing. Well, that's not true. I haven't really packed much. I've gotten out a suitcase 2-pack. But if it's only one small one, it's probably not enough for 10 days or 12 days, however long I'm gone for. Oh well. But yeah, hopefully everyone's doing well. Hopefully everyone's week has been good, been exciting, eventful. I had some fun interviews today and stuff like that, so that's always a good time. Tiger Forever, welcome first to chat. Looks like old school Ashes. Yeah, we're gonna be going Reborn instead of Ascendancy because I don't want to forget about Ashes Reborn. So there we go. Any hope for Hope, May, or Aerodel? My heavy hitters club. They love Hope. Actually play much of the three in most of my very limited time. Odette the other. So yeah, I agree with Tiger Forever. We'll do Hope because he was the first one here and asked, and sure, why not? I haven't done Hope in a long time, so figured do Hope. I just pulled a random Hope deck, so that's the one I'm gonna be playing today because I'm not a good enough deck builder at the game yet. Link, welcome to chat. Hopefully you're doing well. Matafor, this is not Marvel Champions. No, not today. Something even better. An even better game. But hopefully you're doing well, man. Arrow, welcome to chat. Hopefully you're doing well. World, welcome to chat. Ever played Legendary Encounter? No, I've never played the Legendary Encounters. I've only ever played Marvel Legendary was the only one I've ever played. Is my kick thing not working? No, of course it's not. Cool. Hold on, let me look at that. Show bookmarks. Oh my god, everything's different. Everything's different and that's what I want. Matafor, me finding memes to D20 on Insta. Forgot to follow. All good, man. Hold on one second. Wait, what's this? Oh, that's for chat. I don't want chat. I want this one. No, wait, that is the one I wanted. I don't know where that thing went. That's an alert. I don't want an alert. I want chat. Hold on one second. Twitch. Kick. I don't understand why it's not working. I have to figure that out later. I swear, Kick is just an issue half the time. But I'll try to keep it open to see if anyone comes in. But no, I never played the Legendary Encounters games. I just played Marvel Legendary. And when DC Legendary comes out, can't buy it yet. I'll get that too. So, Keith, welcome to chat. Hopefully you're doing well. Armor Sword, hope you're doing well. Excited for the next expansion. Natural Magic for Ashes. Yes. I don't know if I pre-ordered it though. I have to look that up. I don't think I did. Because I don't think I've seen it on the pre-order yet. What's the website? Black Hat Games. Like it was announced, but you couldn't order it yet, right? Yeah, you can't order it yet. Okay. Good. Good. Make sure I'm not missing that. But yeah, I'm excited for that. I'm excited for any new stuff we get. I'll get more blue dice for whatever that's worth. But I'm always excited for more cards and stuff. So for sure. Cable. I played through all of Red Rain's aspects with Xander Heart's Blood recently. That was a lot of fun. That's awesome. I still need to do more. Other guy, welcome to chat. The Alien was pretty good. I think Beast Snow had it and played it and really liked it. We'll follow now. 32 seconds. I owe you a $10 sub when I install Twitch again. I'll try to do it when Novels is here too, because I think that was a part of the bet. I wanted to see if I could do it, and I was panicking at like 20 seconds. So I was like, ugh. And I was like, oh no, I got this. Buffering like crazy. Is YouTube just having issues, man? Let me know if anyone else having issues. But yeah, excited. Where is it? There we go. Excited to dive into this. Yeah, because Ashes is like weird. Like I'll play it a bunch, but I did so many of the pre-con decks that like building a deck, I don't know, man. I get so worried I would be bad at the thing. You know what I mean? It's also funny because with this deck, they don't tell you what their starting 5 is. So I have no idea, but that's all right, I guess. Sure, we'll figure it out. And it's funny too, because when you get to like Ashes stuff, there's really like no write-ups and stuff. Like it's not a community like Marvel Champions that spends all this time like putting like effort into it, because it's just not there yet. And I guess it's PvP, not really like PvE, right? Or I guess that's how most people don't play it. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see how many people got into the game for solo, basically, right? It'd be interesting to see if that like is an uptick recently or not. Mostly play with pre-con decks still as well. Yeah, I mean they're so good. The hardest time I have organizing them now is multi magic decks, right, that use 2 different colors. There's no good way to like organize those yet, so I have them kind of organized. Just like if it's 2 or more, you just throw it in one section. It's not the best way to do it, so I gotta figure out a better way, but yeah. It's usually the spells and allies. Yeah, there's in this deck I don't even think there's that many allies. There's 5 should be good-ish. We'll see. Maybe not sacrifice them as I normally would. Well, the conjurations I can kind of go through like crazy. But yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm excited to see how it does. Actually, I don't even remember what Hope's thing is, but I do have Hope's alternate art card, which I do like. I think you get this. Actually, I don't even know how you get this anymore. A lot of the alternate art stuff was done. You just go to like a trade show and be like, "Hey, Plaid, I want your alternate art stuff," and they're like, "Here you go," and they just hand it to you. I had a buddy that went to PAX Unplugged for me one year when I couldn't, and I was like, "Hey, can you just go to Plaid Hat Games and just ask if they have any?" And they just gave him like a stack of them. And they're like, "Here, take it, give it to whoever you want." And he's like, "Oh, okay, cool." And that's how you should do promo cards. Whenever I hear Hope, I think of the whiny kid from FF13. Metaphor, it's so ironic that you bring up Final Fantasy 13. I literally just started playing it again the other day. I have a weird love-hate relationship with that game. Like, I don't mind linear games. That doesn't bother me at all. That's fine, right? Final Fantasy 10 was a very linear game too until the end. Final Fantasy 13 is kind of the same too. But Hope is terrible. Hope gets more interesting in the second and third game. The third game I barely remember because I think I rushed through that game and I was like, I just want to be done with this series. The second game wasn't bad, but it's definitely way different. But I get it with that. It was weird too because Vanille's accent always like really annoyed me because it's like Australian, right? And not that I hate Australian accents, it just felt really out of place in my head, like compared to like English and American accents. So I was just like, this doesn't feel like a fantasy anymore. I don't know what this feels like. Like I can't not picture an Australian person for some reason. But regardless, literally started playing that game again. in the background because it runs really well on the Steam Deck. So, or it runs pretty well on the Steam Deck. So I was like, yeah, just do it. So Upper Deck did that for me. They sent me 3 play kits. Dude, that's amazing. I should reach out to them. Maybe I can get them to send me X-Men. Have a different play style than you. I'm uber aggro. May or Adet tend to be my go-tos. Okay. Nice. No One Piece me, not playing later games. It gets better. One Piece starts off pretty good. It just, there's a lot of filler. Hope does get less annoying. But to me, like 13 was really, really weird because Final Fantasy 13 was doing this thing where, I mean, basically Lightning's trying to be like Cloud, right? Lightning, Cloud. It's just female Cloud. And it felt like they were trying to recapture that magic of Cloud. And it didn't quite work. Like, she seems to not care and just be like off-putting when Cloud cares, but he's off-putting. It's like a very, it's hard to catch lightning in a bottle twice. So yeah, it's a very, very weird thing, I think, in general, to try to replicate. But it was the rest of the cast that I liked decently more. And I actually liked the battle system. I know people hated the auto battle thing. I actually didn't mind it because I tend to look at other things when I'm playing the game, so I can just mash the X button. I know people hated that with 12 too, but 12 is one of my most played games because you can do 4 times speed, so I can finish the game in like 18 hours or something. Gingineer, welcome to chat. Hopefully you're doing well. Hope is my favorite. Viper my second. Nice. I saw have an extra X-Men in the city for sale. I'll check and get back. Yeah, let me know if they have that and Civil War. Those are my 2 I'm looking for. Chocobo dude. Zaz. Is that his name? Zaz, I think. He was great because he could buff your entire party. He was the only guy that could buff your entire party. It was phenomenal. It was so good. People like did not use Zaz a lot in the beginning because everyone like, I felt like early on was just like, I want attack or I want defense and that's it. Blah, 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 blah. And Zaz just like makes you crazy strong. It's crazy. Wait, no. No, not. There should only be one part, right? Secret Wars has a part 1 and 2. Civil War, I think there's only one, right? Because I have Secret Wars part 1 and part 2, or volume 1, volume 2, whatever they call it. So yeah, I think I'm just missing Civil War. I think there's only one box. Okay. So yeah, just Civil War 1 box I'm missing, and X-Men 1 box I'm missing. I don't hate Final Fantasy 13. It's a one-off game I will replay. Have you played the second one and third one? I actually kind of really like the second one. Okay, one of my weird, like, what is it you call when you like don't admit to something? It's like a dirty secret, I guess. But for video games, I don't know if dirty secret's too strong. I actually like Final Fantasy X too. I like the dress system. I think it's actually kind of clever. So, guilty pleasure. Thank you, BD. That's the word I'm looking for. Guilty pleasure. 10-2 is my weird guilty pleasure. I actually really like 10-2. I love the garment system and how you change it. So, Final Fantasy 12 is my second favorite Final Fantasy. I feel like matter of fact, I don't know if we're around the same age or whatever, but I feel like my generation, when they got 12, really hated it because it was just like this. It was like Star Wars, basically. It was like this war and whatever, and no one could keep anything straight. And it was just like, I guess, too real for people. I don't know. I always liked it. Van is really annoying, but I like the rest of the cast, right? I think the rest of the cast is really good, but they've redone it. Whatever that new remake version of it is, what is that called? Zodiac something? Zodiac symbol or Zodiac sign or Zodiacs? Oh, I'm pulling it up so I can look at it and stop being silly. Zodiac Age. The Zodiac, like, I think the Zodiac Age is good. I've played that on my Switch like 4 times. Welcome to chat. Hopefully you're doing well. Civil War is just one expansion. Hey Josh, how's it going? Had to be here for the last stream for a while. I know. It's gonna be sad. Novels was like, are you ready for your last stream? I was like, I am, but it's like, it's kind of sad. It's kind of sad. I'll miss you all. Except for Joshy. BD, welcome to chat. Thank you for a guilty pleasure. Tiger Forever 7 through 10. Then I'm good. Rinse and repeat. I like 7 a lot. 7's my favorite. 1 through 6 I like. I like them. I played them all once. I played 6 twice. 6 is fine. I still think it's overhyped. How wooed. 7 I've probably been a dozen times at this point. 8 I still struggle with, but it's fine. 9 is one of my favorites. 10 I like, especially Blitzball. Blitzball's goated. 11 was the internet one, right? So I didn't do that. 12 I liked. 13 I didn't mind. 14 was internet, so I didn't play it. 15, it took me a long time to beat, and the story's all jank, and half of it's not explained, so that annoyed me. 16 I got like 2 hours into, and I was like, oh my god, this is too much of an action game. Like, I'm just not, like, I like it, but I just didn't want to play an action game. I want to play an RPG. Your early 80s? Okay. So you're a little bit older then, so maybe your age group got it. I felt like us late 80s kids were just like, couldn't figure out anything. Cable like 6, 7 and Tactics, some of the main ones I got into. I played a lot of Triple Triad on 8. Yeah, Triple Triad was massive. I never got super into Tactics. I'm waiting for the remake of it to go on sale for a decent amount, and then I'll probably get it. But everyone says it's really, really good, so I need to play it. My favorite is 9. I love 9. I feel like 9 got so much hate. Well, 9 was just like, I feel like misunderstood. Not misunderstood, was just kind of passed over, I guess, because it was the end of the PS1 era, right? And then we already had like teases for what 10 was going to look like. And of course, the jump from graphics from PS1 to PS2 was just like, whoa, what is this, right? So I feel like when everyone's like started getting wind of 10, they were like, just give us 10, right? But I love 9. I love 9's no one. I like all the characters. I mean, Vivi is goated, obviously, one of the best. But yeah, I like all of them, and I like what they've done with the mod community for 9 and 7. Have done a really good job. Beast, welcome to chat. Trying to mow. I have to mow, dude. It rained here today, so I couldn't. I have to do it tomorrow or the next day before I leave. 10 story hit just as hard as 8, but 8 is forever go. I need to play 8 again. I'm gonna have a lot of time on an airplane, so I'll probably play it again. 10 story is really good. Actually, I like all their stories. I like all of them. There's very few Final Fantasy stories I don't like. 15 I probably didn't care for just because it's not finished. Silver Dragon, welcome to chat. The only Final Fantasy I played was Tactics. I gotta play it. Fat Kid, welcome to chat. Why last stream? What's going on? So I'm not like leaving, but I have to take a break because I leave for Italy on Friday. And I will be in Italy for a very long time. Well, 10, 11 days or something. So basically I'm gone from this Friday through the following week, like that Sunday. So not Friday to Sunday, but Friday to the next Sunday. I'm gone. So there'll be no stream on Friday. There'll be no stream on Monday. There'll be no stream on Wednesday. And there'll be no stream on Friday. I think I will stream on Monday the following week, assuming, because I get in super late Sunday. So it depends on how exhausted I am, whatever. I don't fully know, so I want to commit, but I will definitely try. Excuse me. So we'll see. But that's all that's going on. So, and I gotta record some videos tomorrow to go up in my absence because I've been really bad with YouTube videos recently. I've been really bad. I was supposed to try to do 2 a week, and I'm like barely doing 1 a week. It's so sad. Tactics rocks. I mowed so hard today. Rain's the next 2. Yeah, we got the rain today. I mowed right before it rained, but it's already growing. I'm just like, jeez. If you haven't played Breath of Fire 3 or 4, do it. It's worth it. I've played some of the Breath of Fires. I have to go back and see which ones. Are they on Steam or no? Or Switch one? Go see Pulisic at an AC Milan game. I don't have time. Sadly. I literally, so I am on a bus every single day, and we go from, we'll be in Venice. Ugh. We'll be in Venice for, I get in Venice on Saturday, right? Yeah, I fly Friday night, so I get there Saturday. So I'm there Saturday most of the day because I land like 10 a.m. Milan, or not Milan, Venice time. And then Sunday is like when our group finally like really meets up. So I think I have a tour I'm doing with some of the guys I know that are going on it on Saturday to go walk Venice because I got nothing else to do. And then Sunday we're doing that. Then Monday we leave, and then we're just hitting different towns like the whole way through. I might try to take pictures for Instagram and Discord and stuff like that and share them, so you can see what I do for a living, because that could be fun. But yeah, every single night's in a different city, except for around usually Tuesday, Wednesday ish. We are in Verona. So for those that don't know, Verona is where Romeo and Juliet takes place. Obviously, it's not a real story, but that's where the fictional story takes place, Dear Verona. So we're there for 2 nights. I love Verona, one of my favorite cities. My favorite city in Italy. It's a beautiful city. Like, it's really weird though, because the sidewalks of Verona are marble, like, because it's Italy and just marbles everywhere. So it's all marble. So like, it's really, really nice until it like slightly rains, and then it's super slick. And you have to be careful. They don't have safety standards in Italy. So yeah, it's then we do that, and then we keep making our way across to Florence is where we end. And Florence is another city I like, but I've just seen Florence so much. I have my restaurants and my small like little wine bars I like going to in the back alleys. So like the last day we get there, and then we have like basically a free day to like go explore Florence, which I don't want to. So yeah, seeing the graphics at 9, yeah, people weren't for those graphics, kind of like how people hated Wind Waker at first. That's a good call. Everyone hated Wind Waker at first, which was so sad because it was such a good game. It has strayed from its roots. Get back to Final Fantasy 3, 4 through 9, and people will perk up. I know, it needs to stop being an action game. Breath of Fire 3 changes my world as a teen. They're on PlayStation. All right, so not on PlayStation, but Steam. I'll check it out then. Meant 7 spell check at the last stage. That's fine. The jet lag will be a butch. So, butch. The secret with jet lag, for those that don't know. So I've flown to Italy a ton. I've flown to Italy and Spain a ton. And the secret with that is you have to force yourself to stay awake as long as humanly possible. So most flights from the East Coast of the United States to Italy, it takes place at night. And a lot of people will try to sleep on the plane. And if you can, that's not a bad system to do. I can usually take a nap, but I'm not really good at sleeping on planes in general. So that's iffy. But once you land, you're going to be tired because it's really hard to sleep on a plane, especially if you're tall or whatever. So you'll land in the morning. Never, ever, 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 ever take a nap. Drink as much coffee as humanly possible, or Monster energy drinks, or whatever your go-to is to keep you awake. Tea, it's fine. And just push through. And then just try to get to bed like a few hours earlier than you normally would. And you'll be caught up. So that's like the secret. It's really just push through. And as long as you're walking, especially when you get to a city, just keep walking and you'll be fine. The first day will be rough, yes, but every other day will be fine. Versus if you took a nap, then your sleep cycle's off, and then you're miserable for like 3 days in a row. Unless you're one of those people that can like take a nap and then like wake up for an hour and then immediately go to bed. I know some of those people. They're nuts. Psychopaths. They're a good psychopath. Hope to take a wife on a European trip next year and doing Italian on Duolingo. Good, that's awesome. The Italians aren't the nicest people in the world. Like, they're not like overly nice, but if you try to speak, they're like the French. If you try to speak their language, they get really nice really fast. So like if you just try a little bit, like they're super like, okay, whatever. It's just like some of the cultural differences is really, really weird. Like you'll never get a check in Italy unless you ask for it, right? A lot of Europe is like this, but Italy is really like this. You could literally just sit at a table for 10 hours and never order anything. They're never going to bring you the check. Not ever. Never, ever, ever. They'll just let you sit there. They don't care. So it's one of those weird things that like you have to flag them down. If you go into a major city, try not to eat at like the main areas. Try to eat off side streets. It's just so much cheaper. So much cheaper. And if you have the money for it, Keith, do a Viking River cruise. Phenomenal. Novels and I want to do another one. So it's a lot of money, but it's well worth it. I forgot my Insta username was in a meme I shared on Discord. Some gooner liked every pic on my partner. Bit weird, but the internet, I guess. No, internet's weird. I was having to talk to somebody about that for my channel, and I had her on. I'm gonna have the interview on, and I was like, hey, do you want like me to like call you by your real name, because the internet's weird and creepy? And she's like, nah, it's fine, it's all right, my name's out there everywhere. I was like, okay, as long as you're chill with it, then I'm chill with it. So make sure you do a Bruce Willis and take your shoes off like that. Heard you gotta make fists with your, or what is it, balls with your feet or whatever it is. I'm just really feeling like having Italian for lunch since I keep hearing the word. There you go. Real Italian pizza tastes much different than anything you've ever probably had. Especially if you go to Northern Italy, where so if you're not, okay. People will go to major cities like Milan or, again, Venice and have pizza, and they'll make pizza the way that you're used to it as an American. I mean, you're not an American, but the way Americans are used to it. If you go to any other city in Northern Italy, it will not be how you think it will be. It's not tomato-based pizza. It's oil-based pizza, which is really weird for people at first, but it tastes so much better. Southern Italy, where all the tomatoes are, is tomato-based. Rome is the dividing line. So fun fact, depending on where you go in Italy, your pizza will be different unless you're in a major city. Then they just make like Americanized versions of the stuff. I agree. The first day overseas is a bit of a wash. Yeah. I'd love to go to Italy, maybe after Japan. Italy's not bad. I'm kind of jaded because I've been to Italy so many times. So like it's worn off on me. Japan is my number one I want to go to. 100% want to go to. Past that, I would like to go to Australia, but Novels has been there a bunch, so I don't think she has no interest in going to Japan, but my son's all for it because of Pokemon, so let's go. I feel like there's a lot of Eastern European countries I would like to go learn more about and go there. Definitely look into it. It's a bucket list trip. Let me know if you ever need help with it. Message me on Discord. There's ways to try to make it cheaper and stuff and whatnot. I fly to Greece 2 or 3 times a year. I'm old man. Gets super rougher. Yeah, that's awesome you've been to Greece though. I have a journalistic friend who writes for a competing, they're not really a competitor, but they're kind of a competitor magazine. And he's like, he wants me to come out to Greece so bad. He's like, you can stay with me and my husband. Like, it'll be really fun. I was like, that's awesome. I just have no time to get to Greece. Like, that's not, the problem isn't where to stay, dude. Like, I'd be happy to stay with you. The problem is I have no time to get out to Greece, or I don't know when I would do it, but I would like to so bad. My God, typing on a small iPad is hard. Apologies. Nah, you're good. Havoc keeps telling me to call him by his real name, but he's Havoc to me. So even if a person he finds it weird because I don't use his real name, I will cross that Rubicon when I get to. That's fair. Only Italian I know is spaghetti and vino. Pizza. Pizza. Every time I think of Italian, I think of Inglourious Bastards when they're saying their names. Margarete. Die Hard, baby. I love it. Well, do appreciate it. Yeah. I like turtles. Hey, Wills, how's it going, man? 2 of my siblings married Italian partners, and I dated one, but she was far too Australian because she was first-gen Aussie. Her dad used to tell her that I was more Italian than she was because I actually ate all the food and she didn't. He puts up with me, so yeah, you're good. Yeah, I remember one of the first times I went to Italy. We went for a trade show. And they're like, you know, they welcome us in and whatever, and it's my boss's boss and me to talk. First time I've been to Italy, never been, so we're just chit-chatting and whatever. And he's like, okay, let's go talk business. Let's go talk business. And it's like it's in the morning. I'm like, okay, sure. So we sit down, and he's like, but my apologies. Let me get you some vino. And I was like, bro, it's 10 a.m. And he's like, my apologies. We'll get you white vino. It's fine. It's fine. And I was like, oh, I guess this is just the culture out here that we're going to drink white wine at 10 o'clock in the morning. Okay. I thought I was going to get an espresso or something. Apparently not. And then once it was noon, he's like, now we're going to drink red wine. I was like, oh my God. Okay. But at the time I was like 23, 24. So I was like, this is the best thing in the world. I mean, we can be. Yeah. I'm excited to see how this plays. Ashes. Yeah. It'll be fun. It'll be a brain burner, but it'll be fun. Yeah. It's just different culture out there, man. Different culture. It's crazy. I'm trying to think of what else on my bucket list. I want to go back to Germany because I didn't get to spend much time there. Austria I really like, but I'm a big coffee person, and Austria is known for their coffee. Oh my God. Oh my God, chat. It's so good. It's so good. We went to Budapest as well, and they have good wine for like $1 American. I forgot what currency they use. It's something weird because it's not the euro. But it was like whatever amount of their money. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So I gave it to them. And I'm like doing the calculator app, like seeing how much I actually paid for it. I was like, oh, I just paid like $1.16 for this bottle. I was like, this is probably going to be trash. And then we tried it and we're like, oh, it's actually not that bad. So that was exciting. Same with Italian wine. Italian wine is all good. Like if you ever get to Italy and just drink normal wine. Each like they have Merlot and different things like that, but like that's not really how they do things. They do it by region. So like Valpolicella is like the region I really like, and then they have like Classico and Ripasso, and then Amarone is like their really expensive good wine, which is like a heavier wine. It's phenomenal. Highly recommend. Get you a little messed up pretty fast. But in the States, it's like $100 a bottle, while out there it's like $40 or something. Pizza, it's pizza pie. Or look, it's this thing. So yeah. But there's a lot of places I need to go back to too. I want to go back to France. I really enjoyed there. I like to go to the Bordeaux region and go to like where like D-Day was and whatnot. More history related stuff. I think that'd be fun. So but yeah, there's just, and that's the other thing too. Like if you make it to Europe, one of the coolest things about Europe is if you make it out there, Ryanair is the greatest airline that's ever existed. One, their social media is hilarious because they just make fun of their own passengers. But past that, if you can just get into mainland Europe, you could basically fly to like any country for like $20. Like it's like one way. So it's phenomenal. So if you get out there early and you have a lot of time to kill, you could just easily buy a ticket for $20, go fly anywhere in mainland Europe on Ryanair. It's the worst airline in the entire world, but $20 is $20, right? So really, really cool. But yeah, so anyway, long story short, Paladin, because you asked, that's all that's going on. I'll be gone for a little while because of that. Oh, I had to do something really fast. That reminded me. Sorry, something on TikTok wanted me to do something. Nah, bro, I'm not doing that. Not doing that. Sorry, I had to email someone that I had to, forgot to. Sorry. I try to type fast for you all, so I don't want to waste too much of your time. Plus, that's all I do is type. So, yeah, we'll do Ashes tonight, and I'll try to explain the rules as we go along, so we'll go a little bit slower, but like you'll understand the rules pretty quickly when we get into it. Once again, this is the deck I'm going to be using. Oh, Fat Kid, Fat Kid, did you were on Kick and it worked? No, you switched to Twitch. Yeah, I don't know why my Kick thing's not working. It's so annoying. kick, man. It just never works. But yes, that's the deck I'm using. Ashes is kind of weird with it. Did your thumbnail say handout earlier? Totally did not. You totally misread that. I would never make a spelling error like that. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. And I would never change it 30 minutes before stream. Never, ever, ever. Totally said hangout the whole time. Wait, did I do it on the thumbnail too? No, I didn't do it on the thumbnail, right? I just did it on the title. I mean, if I were. Yeah, no, I didn't do it. Okay. If I were to do it. Oh, but I did. Hopefully doing well, LW. Okay. So one of the weird things for Ashes, in case people don't know, is the deck building is super open. Like super open. With Marvel Champions, you have basically you know, your 15-ish usually starting cards, and that's what you work off of. That's not how Ashes works. Basically, anything. The rule is anything. Now, there are some Heroes or Phoenix Born specific cards, but you don't have to use them. You can, and I think one of them is in this deck, but you don't have to use them. It's a really weird deck building mechanic. It's super open. And I think that's why some people get like kind of like nervous with the game, because it's so, I mean, that's why I get nervous. I'm not going to lie. It's because it's just so incredibly open. But I think that's one of the charms of it too, because your hero basically has a special ability. So you kind of want to play off of that a little bit. But other than that, do what you want. That's basically the name of the game. So I was trying to figure out what you were going to hand out. I mean, I don't know. Cool stuff, I guess. All right, let me turn on these side lights. Let me get set up. Ryanair wanted me to rebuy a ticket I bought online with my proof of pay not going through them again. Bad experience. Yeah, that sounds them. Knowledge with side of shadows of the past. You could hand out D20s. I mean, it's in your name. That'd be fun to have like a custom D20 die. I don't know what that would look like how it would make that unique to me. But I'm not like against the idea. All right, we need woodworking. Get out of here. Get out of here with that nonsense. Woodworking. Who even does that? Who even does that? Oh, shoot. This is a bigger map than I remember. Oh. Is my camera not straight? Of course it's not. Yeah, that's good. You can all see that well enough. It plays your playstyle, Phoenix Born included. Yeah. Okay, I need these dice. Oh, I need a enemy to go against. I think I'm gonna do the Flood the Moon Cove because it's here. And I'm lazy. Probably need those. Abyss or Wave? Let's do Abyss. I don't remember which one's easier or harder. You check out the new Diablo 4 expansion? I have not. I haven't played Diablo 4 in so long. I saw they did stuff with Diablo 2 and I wanted to check it out because I lost a lot of my life to Diablo 2. In a good way, I guess. But no, I have not. I probably will at some point. Let's make a pile of these over here. Oh, a bronze die. If I knew how to work with bronze, I would. Need someone way more talented than me to help me with that. 10/10, I would recommend. All right. I'll definitely check it out at some point. I would like to get back into it. I like to, some of my friends want to get back into it. I thought it'd be fun. Okay, so one of the things I'll mention with, oh shoot, I need to fix my camera because it's gonna start focusing all weird. Okay. So one of the things you'll notice with Marvel Champions with Ashes Reborn is that some of the backs are a different color and they're all your cards. These are conjurations with the darker back, so they go into a separate pile and do not get shuffled in. The other ones do get shuffled. Now, the big difference with this game is they have something called the starting 5. And what makes Ashes really interesting, in my opinion, is that you choose your starting 5 cards that you play with. It's not randomly dealt, you don't mulligan, anything like that. You pick what you want. Now, this deck didn't recommend anything, so I got that going for me. But I usually like to do summon Shadowhound. And you can't pick 2 of the same card. They all have to be different. I didn't read what this deck does, so I have really no idea. So I'm going to guess what we want. Not reflection. Figures in the fog. You may play the spell after an opponent declares attackers. I like that. Fade away, destroy this unit at the end of the round. Oh wait, they don't have allies though. Well, I guess you treat their things like an ally. After you pay for power dice using that, you may place it. Yeah, that could be good. Okay. And then you shuffle your deck after you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You do your starting 5. You get 20 strong nemesis. Yes. Yeah, I got all the new stuff. I'm happy that it's doing burn cycle. So that'll be hype. Keith, you've played this game. When it says on your card, destroy this unit at the end of the round. If this destroyed unit was an ally, remove it from the game. Oh, I guess because I could put it on a conjuration. It just wouldn't remove it from the game, right? It would just destroy the unit and throw it in the discard. I guess that makes sense, actually, now that I think about it more. All right, so today I found a pile of my old silly Christian rock albums when I was a kid. Memory City, dude. Made me smile, but also cringe. Nah, Christian rock's the best. Creed. Best Christian rock band. That's correct. Okay. Looking hard on Witch Hunter and the add-on. Nice. I'm actually quite keen on the 20 strong stuff, given it's based on those 3 games that I love. In the past, they have managed to send out games based on their time frames. I assume, given that it's mostly just cards, production should be smooth. I think the worst they've ever been is like a month or 2 late. They're never like super late. So it's not like a mess. TC talk. Unashamedly, like it's, I listen to Creed almost every single day. Mainly because of it's like a good gym workout. Alright, just gonna do standard 1 Chimera. So oh, I need a oh shoot. Come here, headphones. I'm missing the turn card. Like when the round ends, you do this thing. I don't remember where I put that. There's too much stuff. It wouldn't be there. It wouldn't be there. Where would I put that? There it is. Okay. I gotta find the other fatigue card. I feel like there's another one. That goes there. DC Talk, do we have a date? No. We will never have a date for that game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's never happening. Oh wait, I'll have to mix that. I think there's only one. One Last Breath is my karaoke song. I love it. And Judas by Lady Gaga. Alright, so we have ultimates. I should find the other. I think Ascendancy came with a fatigue card, right? I assume so. I have no idea where that could be. Actually, no, I have a. Hold on. Aha. Well, that's not fatigue, though. It's standable. That's fine. Okay. At least I know where that is. Okay. Shuffle these up. So you shuffle up their deck. Pizza Power by Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Band last week. That song we're playing the Turtles in Time. So the big thing with this is they have an ultimate and a behavior card. We'll get into all that stuff later. So the way that you start the game is this is your enemy, the Chimera. So they have a threat value of 4, which just means you put 4 bad cards out each round. Ultimate of 3, basically when 3 of these tokens go onto it, it triggers its ultimate. We'll get into that when we get there. And then finally, this is the start of it. Or I'm sorry, it has 35 life, and this is how it starts. So 1 blood, 2 blood, 2 blood, 2 blood, 2 blood. So 1, 2. You can do this however you want. And shuffle this up so they're not all stacked. Oh, shoot. There we go. So they have the rules somewhere in the back of the main rules, so you could check it out. Basically, what you know is you're going to start as the first player. I need my dice. What is the die allocation? 7 wolf, 3 lion. So your dice are basically like your resources, right? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get that. A lot of dice in the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And 3 of the white ones. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. Just threw a card. So shuffle them all up. Or roll them all up, whatever. And you have your 3 values. So for the wolf head, the 1 eye guy, and then basic is the same on all of them. Basically, there's 3 sides that are basic, 2 in the middle, and 1 that's at the highest. Highest can pay for anything, middle can pay for middle and lower, and then the bottom can only pay for the bottom. All right. So you match the symbol to your cards, basically. And each round, I guess, or each turn alternates. So I start as first player, then their turn, then my turn, then their turn, then my turn, so blah, blah, blah. Now, on your turn, you can only do two things. You have to do a main action, but you can do a side action, if that makes sense. So on your turn, you could do a main action, then a side action, or you could do a side action, then a main action, or you could just do a main action. That's it. Your main actions is paying this symbol, attacking, or passing. That's it. That's all you can do. Your side action is either using this symbol, you can activate a dice power, which is what you see on these cards down this text box, or you can meditate, which basically means you throw away or you top deck, and then you could change the side of one of these dice to any side that you want. That's it. That's all you could do. That's one of the beauty things about Ashes, is that it's super simple in that regard, which is really, really nice. When you get to the Chimera's turn, you resolve status abilities. If there's one or more face down cards, you roll 2 dice, you do whatever it says. That's it. That's the end. If there's face up cards, they attack at the end. You'll see. It goes really, really simple. Long story short, they're trying to deal 17 damage to my Hope. Oh, wait. Let me adjust this camera. Oh, God, that's so close. Oh, that's so much better, though. Oh, why isn't it like this all the time? Okay, so Hope has 17 life. Her 6 battlefield means there can be 6 allies on top. Her spell board means on the spell side, there can only be 5 different kinds of spells down there. Her special ability is a side action. That's what that symbol means. It means you exhaust the card and you spend 1 basic die. And you choose a conjuration you control with a life value of 1. Place a copy of that conjuration onto your battlefield. At the end of this turn, destroy the copy. So if we need to get a copy of something out there, we can do that. Request songs? Yes. You could do that. What do you want to hear? I need to set up so that you all can just do it. Do you want to hear Persona 4 or 5 or 3? We're not doing any of that Persona, whatever. We're not doing Pizza Power. 5 is my thing. Perfect. I do the Royal soundtrack. And I think this is allowed on YouTube. We'll see if I get demonetized. Whatever. Okay. So in your hand, if you're starting 5, I don't know where to put my arms. You could choose what to do. So for example, I could put out my Summon Shadow Hound card. The play is in its top right up here, which is just my main action. That's it. You're good. Then in the future, I can do whatever this says, which says main action, exhaust this card, spend 3 of the face or higher to place a Shadowhound conjuration. If you focus it, just means I have another copy of Shadowhound behind it. If I have focus 2, it's 2 copies behind it, basically. Chrono Cross is a good one too. And then, for example, like this card, the Shadow Guard costs 2 and 2 of the one-eye face lady things or higher. After opponents declare attackers, you may play this unit from your hand without paying its main action cost. So this unit may guard a unit that's being attacked. That's actually nice, but it only has 1 life. So I think to start off, for my main action, I am just going to do the... Nah, not the Shadowhound one. Let's do the Scrawler. So this is going to be Summon Scrawler. This is my unique card. Hope's unique card. So all it costs is a main action to play it. So that will be my main action. I'm not going to do a side action. I don't want to meditate anything yet or anything like that. So I think we're good. So, okay. Now, Chimera's turn. They would do any of their... if they had green... If any of these were out here, they would do stuff with that. But nothing's out there, so we don't have to worry about that. If one or more aspects are face down, there is one or more aspects face down, we rolled these 2 dice. This symbol means now it goes up here. And then the 11, we do whatever it says in the behavior card. So 11 says, attach a drowning conjuration spell to the opposing player's target Phoenixborn. So this states, your depth level is the number of drowning cards attached to your Phoenixborn. If your depth level plus the number of wound tokens on your Phoenix Born is greater than your life value, you lose the game. So we have to lower one non-basic die in your active pool 1 level to discard this. So we are drowning very slightly. All right, and then next we reveal. Any Iron Maiden? We couldn't do it on YouTube, so it would have to be on Twitch. YouTube won't let me do it. So you always reveal left to right. So you do the leftmost card. So we start off with this 1 blood card, which is a Whirlpool. So it's going to come with 3 status tokens. It has 2 attack, which means it's going to do 2 damage. It has 2 life and 1 blood you'll worry about in a minute. That top symbol on it means it's going to attack my Phoenix Born when it does work. So status token at the start of the Chimera's turn, remove 1 status token from this unit. Then, if it was the last status token, place 1 exhaustion token on each unexhausted unit the opposing player controls, which is absolutely terrible. So we want to not have that happen for sure. So I'm going to probably want to punch that thing in the face. Okay. So yeah, I don't want to deal with that for sure. Maybe we will be summoning this hound. What is the summon hound status? Okay. So we're gonna do next main action. We're gonna put our summon Shadow Hound out in the play, and that's it for our main action. Actually, wait. Side action. We're gonna lower this die down 1 because there's nothing we can really do with it, and gets rid of one of our copies of Drowning. And we don't have to worry about it, but might as well stay on top of it. Okay, so next you remove a status token from here. Nothing happens till the last one goes. They still have face down cards. We roll 2 dice. Basic is good. A 12, jeez. 12 is absolutely terrible. So place 1 red reigns token on the Chimera, which is really bad for us. So 1 goes onto there. If it wants this 3, does his ultimate, and then we reveal the next card. Card revealed is Capsize. So it's going to be attacking our rightmost unit in the battlefield. After this unit destroys a unit the opponent controls by attacking, lower all dice in that opponent's active pool by 1 level. Jeez. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to main action on this card. So the main action on the card, you read the bottom of it. And it says, main action, exhaust this card, pay 3 of those master or higher. Place a Shadow Hound Conjuration unit onto your battlefield. So we're going to exhaust it. Place 1, 2, 3, because again, higher ones can pay for lower ones. And then we place 1 Shadow Hound on our field. Now, what I'm going to do on top of that, as my side action, I exhaust this card, use a basic die, choose a conjuration, you control the life value of 1. Hey, this has a life value of 1. And place a copy of that conjuration onto your battlefield. At the end of this turn, destroy the copy. Goated song. So we're going to spend 1 basic, and I'm going to put a copy of the Shadow Hound on there. I just want to mark that this is a copy. So I'm just going to put a token to remind myself of that. That's it. That was my side of my main action. Now we're going to roll. Don't be another 12. A 9. 9. All right, so for 9, we have to re-roll 2 basic rage dice. All right, so 1 goes up here, 1 goes there. And then reveal next card. Oh, shoot, we had to remove 1 off of here before I forgot. Drove a non-pre-built tank. All right, deep end aspect. When the opposing player has a depth level of 3 or greater, they cannot target this unit with attack spells or abilities. Okay, man, a 5 attack. Jeez Louise. Oh, it does say to the end of the turn. Oh. I don't get how you would run that then. I have to get something out there. All right, so we're not going to place that out there. Yeah, I would have to attack this round, so that's fine. We'll do it a different way than I was going to. Damon, thank you for that. 9. This looks pretty fun, dude. It's really good. Yeah, Damon, thank you for catching it. Okay. So yeah, we'll do that instead. We'll do the side action first, then place a copy out there. All right, so attacking is kind of a weird one. The way you do it is that when I declare an attacker, so I'm going to be declaring this guy because he's a copy as the attacker. Each enemy attacks each other at the same exact time unless there's something that says otherwise. Okay? They would attack each other at the same exact time. Now, typically when you attack, and I try to attack this guy, the Chimera would try to defend it first. But the Shadowhound says that this unit cannot be guarded against. So, I had no idea you were German. I am. I'm very German. So he can't be guarded against, so we don't have to worry about rolling this now. So we can just straight up attack. Did you return your die? Yes. I returned it and then spent it again. So yes, thank you. So normally you would roll to try to see if the Chimera defends against it. If they roll a 9 or higher, the Chimera defends. If it's an 8 or less, then they don't. But yes, that's one important note. Now, what's weird with solo, it's a little bit different than PvP, and I'm not going to explain too much, is that when I attack an enemy, my card would get exhausted and theirs wouldn't. That doesn't sound important right now, but it kind of is. So I exhaust my card, we attack each other at the same exact time, and whatever happens, happens. We'll get into that in a second. If they attack me, their card will exhaust, and if I defend it, that card will exhaust as well. If I don't defend it and just takes the hit, then it doesn't exhaust, but it might anyway. It kind of depends. Attacking is the weirdest thing, and we'll have many examples of it. So if you have questions of why it's happening the way it is, just let me know. But basically, what's going to happen is I'm going to attack. So to attack, I'm exhausting this card. My attack is 3 and my life is 1. Their attack is 2 and their life is 2. So they're going to deal 2 damage to me. I'm going to deal 3 damage to them. We kill each other. As simple as that. Now, because this is a conjuration, it actually just goes back in my conjuration pile. It doesn't go in my discard pile. Theirs, because I killed it, states 1 blood. The reason that this is important, this card gets discarded, is that the blood damage on these cards also deals damage to the enemy. Or to the Chimera, sorry. So he now has 1 damage on him. Okay? So it's taking out these guys will also help you in general, if that makes sense. So it's not like you're wasting your turn. Okay. So that was my side action. Or side action. That was the main action. Now it's their turn. We'll get into what happens with this goes. Which you might see now. 7, roll 2 basic rage dice again. When this hits all of these, he gets another red range token, which is get closer to triggering his ultimate. And then we reveal the last card. Last card is From the Depths. When his unit is declared as an attacker, attach Drowning Conjure Alteration spell to the opposing player's target Phoenix Born, then deal X damage to the opposing player. X is their depth level. Okay. That's it for them. Now, when they do their next turn, they don't have any face down cards. So they're no longer rolling dice. They're just going to be attacking me now. And it's going to attack from this one, then this one, then this one. This one has a rightmost symbol, so it attacks my rightmost battlefield unit, which is this one. This one has my leftmost symbol, so it attacks my leftmost unit. And this one has the center symbol, which means it's attacking Hope. So I have to kind of figure out what to do here. Because what we're gonna do is probably attack this deep end because it's got 5 attack. When they can't attack anyone on the battlefield, they're just going to attack my Phoenixborn. So my Phoenixborn is going to take a ton of damage, probably. That's okay for now, because I want to build out my board a little bit. So we're going to have the Shadowhound attack. Again, it has stalk on it, so they cannot be guarded against. So normally when I go to attack, I'd have to roll this die, but I don't have to do that because they can't defend. I'm attacking the deep end, and the reason I'm picking this one is because it does 5 attack, which is absolutely bonkers. And it only has 3 life. I have 3 life. It's match made in heaven. I deal 3 damage. They deal 5. Obviously, my guy does not survive a 5 attack. He dies. But they die because they only have 3 life. They have 2 blood on it, so we deal 2 damage to the Chimera. Cool. So that was my main action. Side action... we have nothing that I want to do. Okay. So now what's going to happen is they have nothing face down, so they don't roll. So this guy is going to attack. So we're going to put an exhaustion token on him. Destroys a unit, opponent controls. Okay. They're just going to deal 3 damage to my rightmost unit. Hey, there is no unit. So it's going to deal 3 damage to my Phoenixborn. I have 17 health, so that's solid. Not too worried about that. Now, one of the key things is that when I attack, or if I attack this enemy moving forward, because they're exhausted, they don't hit me back. This is kind of the chess match you're going to be playing. There's a lot of strategy, and this is where the high-level strategy, low-level strategy, the strategy of the game comes in. Because if they're all exhausted, I basically get free hits on them, assuming the Chimera doesn't block. This is kind of one of the goals of what you're going for. So it's kind of weird sounding, but it'll make sense. Okay. So for my main action, I'm going to place... no, for my side action, I'm going to top deck. Oh, shoot. I didn't want to lose that. Make this the highest value. I should have done something else. Actually, this is... no, that's not fine, but whatever. Okay. I'm going to play the Shadow Guard as my main action. And I have to use 2 of these. And they come out and play. Ugh, I should have gotten rid of a different card. Oh, there's so many things I should have done differently. Whatever. I should have done actually... actually, I'm going to do this differently because I'm being dumb. I'm still going to do that same side action. My main action, I'm going to play a ready spell of Reimagine. That's my main action. Alright, so from the depths, going to attack. When this unit is declared as an attacker, attach drowning conjured alteration spells to the opponent and deal X damage. Alright, so she's drowning a little bit. They're attacking for 3, and it does the depth damage as well, so it's 4 damage. 4, 5, 6, 7 total damage. So 5, 6, 7. Okay. That's only for a dice power. Actually, it didn't really matter how I did that. And this card's not exhausted. All right, so my turn. Now I'm going to play the Shadow Guard. Put that out there. Side action. Nothing. All right, so for my side action, I'm going to put the Lion die on one of my units to increase its attack. No, I'm not going to do that. Never mind, I'm not going to do that yet. Okay. So, that's the end of that was my main action playing this. Their turn, they have nothing they can do. They have no face down cards. All their cards are exhausted. So they just pass. So now it's back to me. For my main action, I'm going to place a card out there. When this unit comes into play, place 1 exhaustion token on the target. On a target unexhausted unit with the attack value less than the number of scrawlers you control. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's that. That was my main action. I'm done. Their turn. They pass. My side action. Now I'm going to play this side action where I could place a lion die on a target unit I control. His attack value is now a 2. That was my stat action. My main action, this knight is going to attack from the depths. So because they're exhausted, they don't hit me back. But let's see if they block it. Oh my god, it's an 11. Of course they block it. So because I rolled an 11, it's 9 or higher. My 3 attack actually goes to the Chimera, so that's 6 damage on them now. I don't want that because I'd rather take out their enemy, but whatever. All right, that's that. Then it's their turn. They can't do anything. My turn again. So I can attack with this Scrawler. Does 2 damage because it gets +1 attack. Let's see. I want to do it onto this depths thing again. It won't be enough, but whatever. Okay, I rolled a 10. So it's 2 damage under there. This is just bad luck now. So they're up to 8 damage. Okay. They go, they pass. I go, I pass. Once everyone passes, you're done. So the first thing you do is the recovery phase. You recover wounds, but there's no wounds to recover, so don't worry about that. Remove exhaustion from everything. So everything is now unexhausted. Okay. Remove 1 red range token from the Chimera for each exhaustion token on them. We don't have that. Exhaust dice. You may exhaust any number of dice, so we'll do that. This is solo. Yep. Super pretty cards. Yeah. Okay, so place 1 red range token on the Chimera for each aspect in play. So, unfortunately, there's 2, which means this is now going to hit 3 and trigger its ultimate. So what happens is we read the ultimate card. After placing a red range token on the Chimera, if there are more red range tokens equal to the Chimera's ultimate value, which there are, you remove red range tokens from the Chimera equal to its ultimate value. Okay. Discard all cards on the Chimera's battlefield that it does not own. There are none. Destroy the leftmost unit controlled by each of the Chimera's opponents, which is terrible for us because it destroys our Shadow Guard. And then attach 2 Drowning Conjuration Alteration spells to the opponent's Phoenixborn, and then remove this card and the behavior card. So we're drowning slightly faster. So we now have 3 drowning. You know what? I'm just going to place these up here. 3 drowning cards. So now my life is only 16, 15, 14. 14, and I have 7 damage. So I'm halfway dead already. So that was that. Replenish aspects. So we just take 2 cards off the top. So it's back at 4. So that's good to go. Replenish statuses. There's none of them. Oh, this goes away too. Okay. Then we prepare. So we roll all of our stuff. Also, welcome, Mike James. I forgot how hard this one was. Put some dirt on it. What a great Chimera. I love the drawing attachment system. Yeah, it's just rough. Also, welcome, Chris. Okay. We could discard our card if we want to, but I don't want to. We draw back up to 5. 1, 3, 4. Need my heal card. Should have had that in my hand. And now they're the first player. So they go first. That's it. You've seen the entire round. It just goes back and forth like that over and over and over. So since they're first player, they go first. Roll their dice. First thing we'll do is do this. So now that all this is filled up, we give them 1 of their little red range tokens. Yeah, it's something I stole from Ashes, DB. Or Ashes Live, not DB. And they rolled a 2. So the behavior says attack if able. So they are able. Capsize. So after this unit destroys an opponent they control, lower all dice value by 1 level. Okay, so it would attack and destroy my Scrawler. The problem is that I really don't want that to happen. Well, no, I don't want that to happen because it'd be all my dice, right? Yeah, and I can't have all my dice get lowered like that. That'd be terrible for us. So what you could do once time per round is you can basically tap Hope, and she takes the damage instead. So she's going to take 3, so it's going to bring up to 10. So I only got like 4 life left. Not good. And they're going to do 3. Well, I can defend it. with Scrawler if I want. So what we're gonna do. All right, let's get a Shadow. I have no Shadowhound. We're gonna put another summon Shadowhound to focus it by 1. That's gonna be my best one. Don't you dare lose your. I might. I played very poorly. Okay, that's that. Now it's their turn, so they're gonna roll. Oh god, an 11. 11 states. Attach a Drowning Conjuration Alteration spell to the opposing player's Phoenixborn. Reveal 1 card. So I have 4 damage on me. Reveals the next card, which is Undertow. When this unit comes into play, attach a Drowning Conjuration Alter spell. Oh my god. Then reroll basic rage dice. Okay. So I'm at 5. So I have 2 life left. And we have to reroll all their basic stuff. Hey, Mongoose. Should I actually play it? You should. Oh, wow. It was all basic. Let's go. Okay. I'm going to... do a side action and lower... I'm going to lower this die value 1. So it goes from Angel Wings. Oh, no, sorry. Angel Wings are in the mid. It goes from Angel to that. And I get rid of a drowning. So I like heal 1, but I'm just like less drowning. So that's a side action. For my main action, let's do summon a Shadowhound, spend 3 of these to place Shadowhound into play. Now, I focus once, so you may deal 1 damage to a target unit. Let's deal the damage onto Undertow here, because they only have 1 life, so we might as well just kill it. And we deal 1 blood damage here. Alright. They have 1 face down card still. Oh god, an 11. Attach a Drowning Conjuration Aspect. Okay. So that stinks. And then reveal. Capsize. After this unit destroys a unit. Okay, we'll deal with that when we get there. So they're not going to roll anymore. They're just going to deal damage, which is terrible. All right, I'm going to raise the value. I'm going to throw away Dream Fracture to raise the value of this up to a wolf as my side action. One thing you can do if they're attacking your Phoenixborn, you could defend with another one. We're probably going to be doing that. So, just FYI. So for my main action, let's summon a Scrawler. Get another one of these guys into play. Super Rider. 5 hours dead. Sad. All right. How's it going? Hey, CyberJace. Also, welcome, Super Rider. Yeah, I'm always having fun. Getting my butt kicked, but... Okay. So from the depths, it's going to attack. What we're going to do is we're going to play Figures in the Fog. So they would be attacking, but you may play the spell after an opponent declares attackers. They're attacking with this one. Choose a target attacking unit and place one exhaustion token. Is no longer attacking. So we're going to spend 1 to play that. They're no longer attacking. They get an exhaustion thing on it. So it just kind of saves us a round of, you know, not dying. Okay. Side action. Let's lower this die value by 1 and get rid of one of my drowning things. Main action. I'm going to have this card attack from the depths. Yeah, from the depths. They cannot be guarded against. So we take out this card, deal 2 damage. Or it deals 2 damage there, so that's 9, 10, 11. 10, 11. 11 out of 35. They now attack our rightmost unit. They're going to kill it, unfortunately. After unit destroys the... After this unit destroys a unit opposing controls by attacking, lower all dice value. So all these go down 1. So everything's basic. Side action. I'm going to throw away this card to raise this die value up to its maximum amount. Oh, and they're exhausted. Its maximum amount. So that's my side action. Main action. We're going to have the Scrawler try to attack. I don't know. This one. Sure. Doesn't defend. So it's 1 whole damage onto that. Okay. Side action. 4 drowning. Side action. We're going to do this. Exhaust this. Spend 1 basic die to get a copy of Shadowhound. And then we're going to attack with Shadowhound. Dealing 3 damage to this cap size. Well, maybe. You can try to deal 3 damage. Okay, 4. Good. 2 blood. So it's 2 more damage onto that. Elevator music? Nah, man. This is Persona. Everything's exhausted, so there's nothing that happens there, so that's good. Alright, the sad news is I'm out of out of main action, so I'm gonna have to pass. And there's 2 side actions I want to do, but whatever. So we're gonna lower this value by 1 and get rid of one of our drowning cards. So we're down to 3. So we're only at 4. We're at 4 life now. And then I can't do a main action, so I pass, they pass, everyone passes. Everyone's sad. Okay. So recover wounds. There's no wounds to recover. Remove exhaustion tokens. They don't recover wounds. Don't have to worry about that. She stands upright. Exhaust dice. We're going to exhaust all of our dice. They get 1 red ratings token, so we're up to 2 out of 3, which is no good for us. Replenish their aspects. They have a 2 aspect. A 2 aspect. Oh, God. Okay. That's fine. Everything's fine. Replenish status is none of them. Yes, both my hound summons are now used. There's only 2 in that deck. Alright, so we're going to be player 1 again. Okay. Fork Lightning. I'm going to get rid of that card for now. Draw 5. I have heal cards in here. I would really like to heal. Ah, son of a gun. I'm not sure how abundance would work with the Chimera. Does anyone know? It's also a terrible hand. So basically, all players may draw up to 2 cards for each card they cannot or do not draw. Would they just draw 2 more aspects out there? Or would they deal 2 damage to me? Kind of works like they revealed. So they were revealed 2. Or do I get to choose and take 2? They put them back. When would they put them back? Name of the card is Abundance. So Damon, how would that work? Like they would put 2 out there, and then what? Like isn't there like a discard thing that they do or something that's weird? Or is that something else I'm thinking of? No, that's discarding cards. If they discard cards, they discard it. Yeah, I'm not sure. The True Arbiter rules. We asked ChatGPT to spell how many L's were there in Jelly Bean. Couldn't get it right. Then we asked it how many M's in Mommy. Couldn't get it right. And then we asked it how many N's in Nintendo. Couldn't get it right. It's a unique tactical opportunity. Since the Chimera operates without a traditional hand of cards, the mechanic shifts to interact with the deck and the Barbarian's fatigue system. The draw and discard mechanic, because the Chimera has no hand, any effect that forces it to draw cards in those cards drawn immediately discard. No play when you activate A. So they just get discarded. Hey, all my guitars. This means each use will draw 2 cards and deal 2 damage to the opponent. Oh, I draw 2 cards and I deal 2 damage to the opponent. Do they discard their cards then? Maybe went to Firehouse subs. They have good subs. So do they oops. Do they discard off of here or no? They don't discard. For discard. Discarding cards. When a card is played in is discarded or otherwise removed from play, set aside. Wait. That's the wrong rulebook. Draws and discards. Okay. After the Chimera draws cards from an effect, immediately discard those cards. When the Chimera is fatigued, it cannot draw cards from that effect. Oh, here you go. Example. Abundance draws 2 cards for the Chimera, which are immediately discarded. Once the Chimera is fatigued, Abundance instead deals 2 damage. Okay, so when they're fatigued, they would deal 2 damage to the Chimera since it cannot draw. But until then, it's just going to draw and discard those 2 cards. Okay. So, that's interesting. So basically, hold on so you can see this. That's why this game is so great. After the Chimera draws cards from the effect, immediately discard those cards. When the Chimera is fatigued, it cannot draw more cards. So it literally gives Abundance as an example. Draws 2 cards for the Chimera, which are immediately discarded. Once the Chimera is fatigued, Abundance instead deals 2 damage to the Chimera since it cannot draw cards. Thank you, Plat Hat Games, for making a rulebook that is 19 pages long with a lot of pictures and being very specific. This is very, very nice. I very much appreciate it. Okay, so that's an interesting card. So we're, I kind of went, okay. Ash's rules are really well done. They're so well done. They're so incredibly good. All right, so for main action, that's why I love Summoner Wars. I know, right? Main action, we're going to just put this into play. So we have to use one of these. Side action, we're going to lower one of these Angel Wings to a basic to get rid of one of our drowning cards. As good as the art, baby. All right, so now they go. They roll their dice. It's got a 10. Attach a drowning conjuration spell tip. Okay, so another drowning on us. And then reveal a card. So we reveal from the depths. When this unit declares an attacker. Okay, we'll deal with that later. That's a later problem. All right, so... we'll deal with that later. All right, so what we're going to do is main action, because the Shadow Hounds we can kind of keep bouncing around. So here's my thought process. We can attack with a Shadow Hound, and if it dies, it dies. Which is fine. Because it's going to die. We can have the other one die as well. Then we can summon one, and maybe attack an exhausted one. And then use this to get another one in for like a play. That might be the route we go with that. Okay. We're actually going to wait one turn, because in case this card attack... I do want to take out Capsize. Nothing deals damage, right? Alright, 2 to 4 will attack if able, but none of the other ones will. So the odds aren't terrible. So let's have a Shadow Hound attack. So this one's going to attack. It cannot be guarded against, so they don't do their guarding thing. Health-wise, his total is 35. He has 13 damage. So he's got 22 life left. So I'm going to attack this from the depths. They're going to attack me back. We both do 3 damage to each other. Both die. 2 blood on it. So now it's up to 15 damage out of 35. Okay. That was my main action. Side action. I'm not doing anything yet. Okay. There you go. Okay, basic and 11. Attach a drowning. Okay, cool. Oh, I should have done a side action. I'm sorry. Can I just revert this because I didn't do a side action? I'm lowering this one to get rid of a drowning. I totally forgot to do that. So in 11, attach a drowning to us, and then reveal a card. Got another Capsize. Okay. When unit destroys another unit. Okay. As an attacker. Yeah, by attacking. Well, if it's attacking me back, that's not attacking, right? Is that still attacking? Does anyone remember off the top of my head or top of their head? If I attack if I attack Capsize and it's like counter attacking, is that different than regular attacking? It is not attacking. Okay, that's what I thought. Cool. Did they discontinue the lucky expansion? So I have to buy dice and decks separate? It's countering. Okay, thank you. Yes, they got rid of the deluxe one. So you do buy it separately, but I think it's roughly around the same price. But note that, like, they're probably going to reprint, like, the dice in future expansions. All right, so that was their main action. My turn. Seems dire at first. I know. I appreciate all my guitars. That's the great thing about this game, is that it is super dire in the beginning, but yet you can sometimes make a comeback, baby. All right, let's do new dice will be added into future expansions. Like the next expansion has the blue dice, which we've already had. So you'll get those again, for example. But Ascendancy also had 2 new sets of dice too, so you know. Nature, yes, thank you. Let's do Summon Shadowhound. Spend these 3 as my main action to get that into play. Side action, we're not doing anything yet. Yeah, we're not doing anything yet. All right, they have 1 face down. We're going to roll. Oh, got a 3. That's not what I wanted yet, but that's okay. 3 is attack if able. So this one is able. So now it is attacking. So if they lower all the dice values, that's fine. It's attacking this unit, but this unit cannot be targeted by attacks, spells, or abilities, or dice power an opponent controls. So it attacks this one. So it's going to kill this one, because it just goes right most units, and I deal 1 damage back. It still has 1 life left. Oh, did I ever deal the 1 damage when I placed the Shadowhound out? I don't think I did, because I wanted to do it to that. Did I forget to do that? Let me just check this really fast. Yeah, I forgot to do it. Okay, so my bad. I should have done the 1 damage so it actually kills this guy too. The 1 damage should have been done before. It does 2 blood. That's what happens when you're trying to explain the game as you go along. Oh yeah, it didn't reveal that. Okay. All right. So main action. I'm just gonna attack. So the Shadowhound's gonna deal 3 damage to this one and kill it. They kill each other, so it's 2 blood. 2 blood, 2 blood, 2 blood. Okay. Brings us up to 19 of 35. Pull that down a little bit so it's easier to say. Yeah, I forgot to do it. Thank you. All right, so that's that. Now they have their 1 card face down still. A 2. Attack if able. They're not able, so they just reveal. Oh, God, deep end. While the opposing player has depths of level 3 left, they cannot target this unit with attack, spells, abilities, or dice power. Okay. So they're going to be attacking my leftmost unit, which stinks. But we can deal with that. Somewhat. Let's do a side action and increase the value of one of our dice all the way up to the highest level. Main action. Let's summon another crawler Oops, summon a crawler thing. And that comes into play. Scrawler. Okay. Now, they don't roll any dice. They're going to attack my leftmost unit. When the opposing unit is depth level 3, they cannot target this unit. Okay, we're not going to target it. They're going to deal damage to each other. He's going to... Oh, no, he can't target him, so he's going to target him. Right? Because it wouldn't target this one. This is just the leftmost one. So they're going to deal 1 damage. He's going to kill my little rat thing. Request a song? What do you mean? This is the best song. I'm confused. Okay. My turn. Side action first to lower this 1 value to get rid of a drowning card. So now I can target this guy again. So main action. I'm going to attack with Shadow Hound. It can't be guarded against. Deals 3 damage here. Which is going to kill it. So that's good. And it does no damage back to me. So that's 2 blood. So 15, 16, 19. So that's 21 out of 35. Okay. They have no cards. They do nothing. My turn. Main action. I'm going to play Abundance. Actually... can't do the other Shadow Hound. That would be nice to be able to play, but I can't. But I can do that. Alright. Exhaust token, the text is ignored unless it is a special attack. Yeah, I think we were good, right? I don't think we messed up on that. Maybe I did. If I messed up on something, let me know. Okay, so we'll do this. We'll exhaust this as our main action. All players may draw up to 2 cards. So I'll draw my 2. Ooh, a heal. And a Gates Defender. Well, well, well. And they discard their 2. Doesn't awaken. I hope it does. Okay, so side action. There's nothing I can do. Well, no, there's not nothing I can do. I'm going to throw away... Oh, God. There's so much I would like to do. Wolf in the head. So yeah, let's side action and get rid of an Imagine to bring this up to a wolf as our side action, right? So we did main action, side action. You need to remove a drowning card to attack the cap. Wait, you didn't need to remove a drowning card to attack the capsize after you attacked it? Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah, okay. All right, so they pass. My turn. Main action. We're going to put the Gates Defender in play and play those 2. Side action, we're not going to do anything. My turn. For my main and my side, we're going to do side action first. Exhaust this. Use a basic die. And get a Shadow Hound into play. Main action, we're going to deal 3 damage to the enemy. So it's at 21, 22, 23, 24. 24. Okay. And then at the end of the round, this guy goes away. They pass. My turn. I'm going to do... a side action? We won't be able to do any more main actions. But for my side action... Well, we have one main action left. But for my side action... So my Lands of Evershade just arrived. The delivery box is the size of a human. It's just the first wave. Oh, God. So I'm thinking is if we do a side action now, we can raise the dice level to get rid of a drowning card, which might help. Or we can raise another level to play another abundance and then draw more cards. But once we deck out, that's an issue. But they're going to deck out too, which could be good. Yeah, let's throw away Fate Reflection and move this up one. And then main action, play this card. Not worry about drowning yet. There you go. We go. Okay, so main action. I'm going to draw 2 cards, see what we get. Another defender, another heal. Okay, that's actually decent to hold on to. They deck out 2 cards. Or not deck out, go down 2 cards. There you go, we go. We're now going to deal 2 damage to him. So it's up to 24, 26. Oh god, I'm running out of attack tokens. It's fine. Okay. My turn. I can't do anything else, which is fine. So that's going to be it. All right, cool. Recover, there's nothing to recover. Remove exhaustion tokens. Be nice if we can exhaust the enemy. But that's all right. Exhaust dice. That's fine. Place where it rains, there's none. Replenish aspects. So they get 1. All right, give me all the 1 bloods. Let's go. Wait, fatigue is too high. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, there's only 1 more till fatigue. Okay, replenish aspects, replenish all that. I think we're good. They're going to be first player. We roll the dice. I guess, do I want to discard anything? I don't think so. Oh, I have to reroll that one too. Oh, let's go. Wow, it's a really good roll. Draw 2 more. 1 Shadowhound and Figures of the Fog. Okay. They go first. A 4 is going to attack if able. They're not able, so they reveal. Drag below is going to come in with 2. At the start of each of their turn, remove 1 token. And then they would do... Alright, so they can attach drowning stuff to this. How long will you be gone for your trip? I'm going to be gone all next week. So I leave this Friday, so I won't be streaming this Friday. Also, welcome AW. So I won't be streaming this Friday, and then all next week I'm gone. And I should be back, hopefully, the following Monday, but I'm not 100% sure yet. Okay, so... All right, so I have 2 cards left. If he's fatigued, he'll take 1 damage, right? For not being able to draw. And then he doesn't discard anymore, right? Like, I don't keep cycling discard things. I guess there's no real reason to. Ooh. Damn, Cyber Jace. That's fun. Yeah, so the discard pile shuffles back in. But when I go to discard, he's not discarding anymore. He's just taking the damage, right? So we have a way to easily deal damage now. We don't have another abundance, right? No. So I'd be able to do 3 damage. He's at 24, 5. So I need to do 10 more damage. So this is like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. We're getting there. Okay. So we might as well. And just kind of push for the win here. So, first thing I'll do is a side action of healing. So it costs an angel, and we can remove 2 wound tokens from a Phoenixborn. So cost this. She's down to 8 damage. 5. The stamina card isn't the stamina card something way different? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm just doing the Red Rains one. Yeah, you have to cycle on additional time. Yeah, that sounds hard. I'm taking the easy mode right now. All right, so we did our side thing. Let's do our main thing. Main action. So we'll play Abundance. I'm going to draw 2. A Meteor. Don't want that. And fade away. Okay. So they do 1. And they take 1 damage. With Fatigued. And then this shuffles back up. Yeah, AW, that's like pro mode. To finish Season 2 Jujutsu Kaisen. Nice. Take care, Maffer. Appreciate you being here. Enjoy Jujutsu Kaisen. I like the 2nd season a lot. 3rd one's good too. 3rd one actually gets pretty trippy. Alright, so their turn. Basic in the 10. So attach a drowning aspect to them and then reveal a card. Oh, we have to do this and put another drowning aspect on us. Whirlpool. Okay, so it's a 3. Let's just go for a win here. Do you have all the Ashes content? I do. Yeah. I do. Oh, so the other thing we didn't mention with attacking, one of the things you can do, trying to prioritize the yeah, you can get the Red Wings because there's more content. The good news is, again, it'll never go out of print because they do print on demand, so you never have to worry about that, which is nice. So that's one of the things I really appreciate about them. But yeah, I have all the content. I think it's phenomenal and definitely worth it. Okay, so one of the things that we didn't mention with attacking is that when you attack, I can exhaust everyone to attack the boss if I want to. Just FYI, a thing you can do. Dreams are... Yeah. I don't even think she knows how to work the computer. I don't mean that in a bad way, just what it is way. Alright. I didn't do a side action, right? Or did I? I don't think I did. The man printer doesn't go anywhere? I think you'll be alright. We're going to do a side action of another heal. Heal 2 more, just in case. Because we're drowning a lot, which is fine. Main action, we're going to do Abundance again. I draw 2 cards. Another Abundance and Figures in this Fog. Okay. They try to do 2. They can't, so they take 2 damage. So they are up to 22, 2, 4, 6, 8. They're up to 28 out of 35. So we just need 7 more damage. We're going to be there next turn, I think. They're going to roll. Well, first we get a drowning token. This goes down by 1. This doesn't affect us until all 3 are gone. A basic and a 4. A 4 states attack if able. So this card would attack our rightmost unit. What I'm going to do is play Figures in the Fog. So, Novel's old school. Wow, this is just a weird computer to use too. And OBS is weird. You may play this spell after the opponent declares attackers. Choose a target attacking unit and place 1 exhaustion token on it. It is no longer attacking. So we're going to do that. They were going to attack us. They're no longer attacking, so we don't have to worry about it. Okay. So then we just win Rocky win. We're going to do this. Use a resource. Choose a conjuration you control with the value of life of 1. Place a copy of it. Yeah, I did see that. I don't fully get it. I kind of get it, but I haven't paid super close attention to it. 3, 6, 7, 8. Onto that, he has 22, 4, 6. He has 8 damage. 8 onto him does enough damage to kill him. Right? 28, 29, 30. Yes, we 7. We overkill him by 1. Win, Rocky, win. And that's it. That's the secret of the game. We could also, in the future round, play another Abundance. Which would be good. After the first expansion of Ashes, worth the money to buy? I think it is. Again, I love Ashes. As you can tell with this game, that the thought process is a lot more to it. How can anything be 2 dead? Because you kill it twice. You stab it an extra time when it's down. So what I've always liked about Ashes versus like a Marvel Champions is Marvel Champions always feels like very punchy, right? Like you're going and attacking and they're attacking and you're doing whatever. What always felt great about this game for me was that, like you could see, it felt like a chess match, right? Especially early on, where it's just like, okay, I need to think about what I'm doing exactly, because there's so many things that can affect me in different ways that I have to make sure that I deal the right amount of damage or whatever. And I have to make sure I have a strategy. The first 2 rounds always feels really worrisome. Like it feels really, really tough. Like you're not sure how it's going to go. So that's kind of an important note with this game. Magic the Gathering chess had this as their baby. Yes, exactly. So it feels like this massive chess match. And again, with Marvel Champions, a lot of it's like, oh, I didn't really do that in whatever order. It kind of doesn't matter. With this, order of operations matters a lot. Like order of operations matters a ton in this game. So that's another big thing too that I think a lot of people don't recognize with this game is, again, if I attack this or I don't attack this or whatever, all that matters. And I think that's really, really cool with this game of like, okay, do I want to focus on what they're doing here? Because I get penalized for stuff being left out by red range tokens getting put on. Do I focus on the enemy now? Do I do this? Do I do that? I think that's phenomenal. I think it's really cool. Hey, AW, take care, man. Appreciate you stopping by. So to me, that's always great. The deck building is the weirdest thing with it, and the attacking is weird too. Once you get the grasp attacking, as you've kind of seen it, it's pretty straightforward. But it can be a little weird at times. I think that's it. Just over 3 feet long? Jeez. That's crazy. Was your deck custom? Yeah. So the deck I used was the Hope Turbo Fog. Was this deck? Fat Kid Paladin. Yeah, Kick is not working, but it's ad free, baby. Appreciate you, dude. So yeah, it's it was a custom deck. The deck building is like very open-ended of how you do things. So it's kind of whatever you want to do, you can do. Obviously, using this conjuration thing was pretty cool. So it matters what conjurations you have in there and whatnot. All that stuff I think is really neat. it's just, like I said, it's a really solid game. It's really worth investing into, in my opinion. It's going to be a lot of money to catch up at this point. If you just want to start at Ascendancy and not have much, you can do that and then slowly filter in Ash's like hero decks or Phoenixborn decks. The only thing is to play Red Range, you need the Red Range box, right? The core box. So you get, this is a neoprene mat. I got this from Etsy. But you need the dice and the mat. And then after that, you're good. You can get whatever chimera you want, but you need the first one for that stuff. Same with Ascendancy, you need the first one for those dice and whatnot, because the future ones you're just gonna be able to build off of it. So I think once you have the Red Reigns box and you have Ascendancy, get whatever you want. Just go wild. The core box has a really good value for Phoenixborn in it and whatnot and cards, so I recommend that too. It has all the dice in it. But yeah, past that, just go wild. The hardest part is then you have to buy some extra dice with things, but or a couple extra dice at least. But yeah, hopefully you enjoy that. It's a fun game to play. And I felt like our board was pretty good. I actually like this deck. I think it worked pretty well. Get the Reborn. Yes. Yes. Not the first one. The first one's kind of hard to find now, but yeah. And print on demand for older cards, yeah. And you could print on demand the older dice too, right? I think. Yeah, dice as well, okay. Marketplace often has to show up. All right. Also, my tokens are from Buy the Same Token. But I know they have their version, the premium tokens and whatnot. If you're super into that. I also don't have their big storage box. I wish I would have gotten it because my storage system is terrible, but oh well. Oh well. Hope is a goat. Viper is my love. The custom art on some of this stuff is crazy too. It's so good. Like the promo cards. My favorite one. So the precons, when the few games I think the precons, yeah, the precons are good for sure. Hope has a special card, which is fun. I still love Lulu's art on her card. I think it's well done. I think it's cool. And the big box is big, too big right now with Moran's Way may grow into it. Well, that's good. They at least made it big enough. But I get that. Oh, that's promo is sweet too. I think that was an Ascendancy. Rowan has a sweet one. Rowan. Victoria. I think you have the fun promo I like. Yeah, Victoria. So Victoria's card usually looks like this, which is great artwork. The promo card for it, love it. Love it. Phenomenal. Again, you just go to them at a trade show and be like, I want it. Lulu's the first one I did a video with and haven't played her since. The alt cards and promo cards are great. For me, Viper is a butch stop. Thank you for making Hope a goat. Yep. Yeah, that was good. It was good. Just turn off these super hot lights. All right, chat. Yeah, I'm getting out of here too. I gotta get some rest. Tomorrow's gonna be a long work day. But I appreciate you all hanging out. Thank you, honestly, for being here. Like I said, I won't be back. I won't be here Friday, and then next week I won't be here. I'll put it up on YouTube. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday I won't be here. The following Monday, I'm hoping I'll be live, but I get home really late Sunday, so we'll see how tired I am and whatnot. I can't promise anything. If you're in the Discord, I'll let you know and whatnot. But yeah, I appreciate you all. Thank you for hanging out, especially for an Ashes stream. I know it's like less popular in my channel, but still, it's really cool. I love this game, so I love playing it. Hopefully, by the time I come back, we'll have news about DC Legendary, so I can buy that thing and start playing it a ton. But yeah, thank you all for being here. Thank you for the support. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chilling. Really do appreciate it. Make sure you join the Discord. Link down below. Whatever. Does YouTube? Yes, it does. I have one done, and then I have to record another one or two tomorrow. So we'll have Daredevil news. We'll probably have it next week when I'm gone. That's how it usually works for me. But yeah, I have one video recorded with an interview from a aspiring board game designer. So her video is going to be coming out real soon, probably tomorrow or the next day. Probably the next day. And then I got to record another one so I can have it come out while I'm gone. And then maybe one more if I have the time. So playing pizza and sketty for me, 220? Yeah, no problem. I'll take pictures. I'll share it. Probably on Discord, the Twitters, and maybe Instagram too. So, good bets next Thursday, almost guaranteed. Almost guaranteed. Safe travels. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, everyone. I appreciate you all. Thank you all so much for hanging out. And I will see you 12, 13 days from now. So, go enjoy. See some other small channels. Go support them. All right. Take care, everyone.